Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're having a great day so far. We are currently in the middle of Amazon's Big Deal Days, the second set of Prime Days for the year, where there are a lot of specialty deals going on. Jacob Palmer with Best Reviews joins us once again to tell us what we should be looking out for to take advantage of these deals, and maybe some of the things we should stay away from. Jacob, it's great to see you once again.
Hey, Phil, thanks so much for having me on. It's great talking to you over Prime Day in July, and so, happy to offer my expertise here now that it's October as well.
Yeah, no, definitely glad to have you back. And, you mentioned that you were on for the original Prime Days back in July. Now that we're in October with this second set, is there any big difference between these two kinds of Prime Days? I'm sure a lot of people might be wondering, is one maybe better than the other, or is certain kinds of deals that will be going on?
In a lot of ways, the Amazon Prime events tend to run into each other. They tend to be pretty similar. In July, they had an updated approach where they were going to get some of the newest, fanciest things, and, from the biggest brands. They've replicated that in October. So it's not totally new. It's new to this year. And so, what's the main difference? Really, it's just that people's shopping motivations might be a little bit different. Right now, people are looking ahead to Halloween. Beyond that, they're looking ahead to the holiday season. This is a time of year where there weren't a lot of shopping events. There wasn't a lot of shopping momentum happening around now. And with the original Prime Day in July, that was basically the motivation. Let's create a shopping holiday where there once wasn't one. Now that we're here in October with the Prime Big Deal Days, it's a lot of that. But they are really rolling out some of the best, newest, brightest, shiniest options that I think a lot of people would love to see under the tree come December.
Right, absolutely. And Jacob, one thing I did find super interesting regarding this set of deal days were these things called invite-only sales. Can you touch a little bit on those?
Yeah, and we're running out of time on these, so maybe for the next one, and pursuant to my point just a minute ago about how they like one strategy, they'll keep doing it. I expect they'll probably run out this same strategy over Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But what Amazon's doing are email-only deals where you have to sign up for them ahead of the event, and they will email them directly to your inbox. Now, that's great because they do hold back some of the products, is what we saw in July. They held back some products that were from, luxury brands, high label brands, and then sent those directly to folks. So that's great. The downside is you got to be on top of your email account. If you're anything like me, my personal account can go a day or two without being checked, and they do expire. So you would miss out in that case.
And Jacob, I know one thing that a lot of people are going to be very interested to know is, again, we are kind of getting a little bit closer to the start of Cyber Monday, obviously following Black Friday, but people are going to want to know, should they maybe wait till then? There's some things that maybe you would consider the best deals to go ahead and get out of the way right now, or maybe some things to maybe just go ahead and wait for until Cyber Monday.
The great question, and it's one of these things that we look at bestreviews.com constantly. We're always tracking the consumer trends. We're tracking price data, price alerts, things of that nature. And so it's a pretty simple equation right now. If you're the kind of person that wants to check the holiday shopping off of your list and not have to worry about, a couple of years ago it was supply chain, last year it was inflation, where there were just some big movements, big changes to the market, I would say shopping now is a great option. If you can stomach a little bit of risk, a lot of the times we do see huge deals around the Cyber Monday. That is always the number one day for the steepest deals. So for the kind of thing that I would recommend buying now and not waiting, the number one thing that stands out to me is toys. Every year there's a whole cohort of toys that end up being the popular toys on the market, and they always sell out. This is going back to when I was a kid. Arnold Schwarzenegger made a movie where the whole premise was toys sell out over the holiday season. So, that's the one thing I would say, definitely jump on it, because this is when the inventory is going to be super high. If you're waiting for the biggest discounts, I would kind of recommend that off-season shopping concept of it's always cheapest when you least think people are going to be interested in it. So an example of that would be, especially in Western Michigan, November, when we're going to be seeing a lot of lake effect snow already. There's going to be huge deals on like patio furniture and things of that nature. So there are going to be bigger deals on that, although that we have seen some solid deals so far, especially around things like holiday lighting. It's just a little bit ahead of the big peak season for it, so they are marking it down a little bit more right now. But if you're looking for that, Adirondack chair, a fire pit to put in your backyard, waiting for Cyber Monday would be a great idea.
And Jacob, as far as Amazon's concerned, they're expecting a lot of people to tune in on Cyber Monday, and these Prime Day deals obviously do help the kind of get people onto their site and sign up for those Prime memberships. But really, what is their expectation with this set of Prime Days? As we mentioned, they already had them back in July, and now they're already kind of anticipating a lot of people coming in for Cyber Monday. What are they hoping to get out of these Prime Days in October?
Yeah, it's a great question. And, your point at the top about how Amazon is always doing what it can to get people interested, especially when we're going to start thinking about that Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday period, to the point that they're going to have NFL football games on Black Friday this year to hope generate that kind of buzz around the name of Amazon. It's going to be on the Prime Video streaming service. So you're absolutely right. They do what they can to get people thinking about them during these big shopping periods. So what are they trying to accomplish with October then? And this event that's going on right now that we've only got, a little bit more than 12 hours left on, they're trying to accomplish getting people shopping and creating more buzz even earlier. So your viewers are probably wondering, every year, are they always going to make the holiday shopping period start a little bit earlier? The short answer is yes. And that's what they're doing right now, is they are starting the holiday shopping period even earlier. It used to be you'd wait till after Thanksgiving, then it was Halloween. Now we're looking at the early part of October. So, they're going to keep pulling up that Q4 shopping period as early as possible. And they seem to like this date because this is the second year in a row that they've targeted this, right after the holiday early in October, Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. They've been targeting that now for 2 years in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if they moved it up, but I would expect them to probably keep it around this time next year as well.
Absolutely. All right, Jacob. Well, before we let you go, again, we do appreciate you stopping by the live desk once again, but are there any tips that you want to get out to the viewers? Anything maybe you want to reiterate regarding these Prime Days, or anything else that maybe you just wanted to add to let people know and have a good time shopping on these last couple hours? Really, we're about less than 12 hours, as you said.
Yeah, and that's another great question. And basically the answer is simple. I mean, these events can be overwhelming. There can be a lot of different deals being thrown at you all at once. And so if you go in there blind, it might be hard to make sure that you're capturing the right deal, because at the end of the day, even if you're saving money on the wrong product and then you end up having to buy that product again, you're not really saving money. So my number one piece of advice would be, and I believe you've linked to it on this live stream, check out the Best Reviews coverage on Wood's website, because we are curating all of these deals to make sure that we're putting the best options in front of your viewers and readers. And we're doing this by testing these products year round, only recommending the ones that we really like, and then also making sure that we're, tracking the price data so that at the end of the day, we're not putting something in front of you that it says you're saving amount of money on, but really, it doesn't really equate to that much of a net gain for the reader. So use something, use the coverage that we have on Wood TV's website, or just check us out at bestreviews.com, because we work year round on being able to set up readers and viewers for these days, and today especially.
Absolutely. And Jacob, you really touched on it. The point that I want everybody to kind of know about is that we do have all of Best Reviews top picks, all the things to kind of look out for regarding these specialty Amazon Prime Days. You can find that right now over on our website, woodtv.com. And if you're watching us on Facebook, just head on down to the comments section or the description box. You'll find a link directly there. Jacob, once again, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll probably see you again as we get closer to Cyber Monday.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Phil. It's great to talk.
Yes, absolutely. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.